Okay, so this is going to be a thing on the simplex method. So the one question that I'm given here for the simplex method is we're going to maximize x plus 2y plus z such that x plus y is less than or equal to 2, x minus y is less than or equal to 4, z plus x is less than or equal to 3, where x, y, and z are all greater than or equal to 0, right? So this is sort of our problem that we have. Now what we want to do next is we want to turn everything into standard form, which it is. However, we want to get rid of the inequality. So what we're going to do is we're going to set z equal to this top maximum function, to our objective function, and then we're going to basically solve, we're going to make one side of the equation equal to 0. But instead of z, because I actually have z here, I'm actually going to use gamma. So let's make this gamma minus x minus 2y minus z is equal to 0. Remember, just bring everything, we're saying gamma equal to this and then bring everything over. Then we're going to do for the second guys, we're going to do x plus y, and then we're going to add in a slack variable. We'll call it w1. It's going to pick up the slack for the inequality so that we can use an equality there. So 2. Next guy is x minus y plus w2 is equal to 4. Last one is z plus x plus w3 is equal to 3. And last but not least, we're going to do x, y, z, and now w1 through 3 are all greater than or equal to 0. Right, so this is sort of our thing here. Okay. All right, so next thing we need to do is we need to go and put this into a table. Let's put this into a table. All right, so what we're going to do is we had x, we had y, z, w1, w2, w3, and we're going to put this all the way down here. Excuse my awful handwriting. This will be the right-hand side. All right. Okay. This top guy here is going to be gamma. And then we'll have the slack variables will be here on the left as well. So w1, w2, w3. Okay. Remember gamma equals 0. Let's go back here. And so we got negative x, negative 2y, negative z, negative. So negative 1, negative 2, negative 1. We had 0 slack variables for our objective function. To go back, we had 1, 1, and 1, second one. Actually, yeah, so it was 1, 1, x, y, and 1. 0 for z, 1, 0 here, and there's a 2 on the right-hand side. It's 1, negative 1, 1, 4. It's 1, negative 1, 1, 4. Third one is 1x, 1z, 1w3, 3. So 1x, 1z, and 1w3, and 3. Cool. So our pivots here are completely fine, right? There's all ones and zeros above and below it. So that means we can go ahead with the simplex method. So the simplex method basically states that we need the most negative number, if that makes sense, the largest negative number. It's actually the smallest one. And we're going to go here. So this one's -2. We're going to come down here, and we're not allowed to use a negative pivot, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use this one. And really what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to divide whatever the right-hand side is by this number. 2 divided by 1 is just really just 2. All right, so we're going to circle this guy. This guy's our pivot. And we're going to make every other element in this column equal to 0. So how we're going to do that is, put myself up there. We're going to do 2 row 1 plus row 0 is the new row 0. Row 1 plus row 2 is going to be the new row 2. All right, so let's try this out here. So I got gamma. Make ourselves a new table. So 2, 1's going to be 1. It's going to be 0. It's going to be -1 still. It's going to be 2. It's going to be 0, 0. And that's actually going to be 4 now. All right, and so the one thing you notice is wherever this pivot thing is, your slack variable is going to be replaced by whatever variable that is right there. So it's gonna, your W1 is going to change out, and you're going to shift it to a Y. To a Y. And this row is actually going to stay the same. So it's going to be 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, and it's going to be 2. All right, and then you're going to be W2 right there. And remember, you're in order to get W2, you're going to add these 2 rows together. The first row and the second row, so that's going to be equal to 2, equal to 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and that's going to 2 plus 4 is going to be equal to 6. Cool. Next is W3. Right. Okay. And then we are not going to change W3 at all because it already has a 0 within this thing. 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, and 3. Cool. Now what we need to do is we need to keep going until we make this objective function here, until all the negatives are out. So we have one more right here, right? And this is 0, that's a 0, that's cool, which means that this guy right here is going to be our new pivot element. And really, there's just this one thing left in here. So let's do some row reducing here. We can do row 3 plus row naught. It's going to equal to the new row naught, right? And remember, this guy's going to come out here, and this is going to be equal to z now. Because I'm running out of space, I'm just going to erase this guy here. Equal to z. Okay. And because I'm also running out of space, I'm going to do a different color here. Let's do gamma here. And I'll write down gamma here. Right. So add 1 to that. So this is going to be 2. It's going to be 0. It's going to be 0. It's going to be 2. It's going to be 0. It's going to be 1. And then 4 plus 3 is going to be equal to 7. So it's going to be your right-hand side. And really, this number is really what matters. So what we can say is our objective function is optimized when gamma is equal to 7. Let's go back here. Gamma is equal to 7, y is equal to 2, and z is equal to 3. Y equals 2, and then z equals 3. That means that x should be equal to 0. Right, and so let's look back at our original. So remember our original objective function, the one that we're trying to maximize, is x plus 2y plus z. Right, so let's go. This should be correct. Should be x plus 2y plus z should be equal to gamma, right? So what we have here is we have 0 plus 4 plus z, which is equal to 3, should be equal to 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 equals 7. Checks out. Cool. And that is how you do the simplex method. I went through that very quickly. I may do some more videos of it in the future. Thank you.